Today we are going to talk about the Seedball program, and today we are at Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Shumaga, Gajnur, and we are going to talk about the various processes that are involved in preparing the seed ball.
Hi, today we are going to show how to prepare seed ball. As you can see, these are the raw materials which are required to prepare seed balls. This is the first and foremost raw material, which is raw red soil. Or if you don't get raw red soil, you can use locally available soil. So this is the red soil which has been soaked in water for one night. As you can see, this is very sticky in nature, which holds seeds together. Then we have cow dung, which acts as a fertilizer, natural fertilizer. This is cow urine, which is which acts as a pesticide. Then we have water. So all three needs to be prepared in mixed in proportion to prepare the seed ball. Moving on, we have seeds, locally available seeds. The trees which grows in your local area. That seeds you can choose. We have chiku, we have jamun, we have tamarind, jackfruit, and mango also. Then one sickle, or you can use coconut shell also to for seed ball dibbling.
The first step in seed ball preparation is preparation of the red soil or locally available soil. You can see a powdered soil that has been actually put into the basket, and now we will take out any unwanted the solid materials which is available, and so that we only have a fine powdered soil which is available. And to this powdered soil we are going to increase the sticky nature of this. How do we increase the sticky nature of this? That is done by adding water to it and soaking it overnight. So this is the first step in the seed ball preparation, that is the soil preparation. So once the mud is soaked in the water, the next day you can see the mud in this fashion where it is more sticky in nature, and it is now ready for the seed ball preparation. Now we are preparing the seed ball. The first step is that we are taking 3:1 ratio, the red soil. The first we are putting 3 handful of red soil. That will be followed by 1 handful of cow dung. So now 3 is completed. So now we are going to take 1 handful of cow dung. To this we are going to add around 10 ml of cow urine, and then that will be put with the water, and it will be mixed in such a fashion like a chapati flour. The mixture, the content should be completely mixed, and the water you should put sufficiently so that it becomes like a chapati flour. It should not be more or it should not be less. If you put too much, it will become more sticky in nature. So if that is the case, what you have to add is, you have to add some more mud. Let's say you will put 1 quantity of mud. With that you add 1/3 of cow dung, so that the mixture or the proportion is maintained. Just remember, whatever quantity you are adding, similarly you have to add the cow dung in the ratio of 3:1. So now what we will do is we will take a mixture of red soil and cow dung that we have just made, and now we will put that on a hand. We will make it in a flat shape It's like a masala vada. And in that, once that particular formation is done, you take a seed and place the seed on that masala vada at the middle of it. Then you cover that with the red soil and the cow dung mixture, and now you're going to rotate it like laddu or like jamun. So now this part is very important, because when you are actually rotating it, there should not be any air gap, and you have to rotate it very tightly. If you don't rotate it tightly, what will happen is you will have an air gap, and because of that, once the seed ball gets dried, it can easily crack. So the amount of crack that will come post the seed ball is prepared depends on how tightly you are actually doing this procedure. It appears to be very simple, and it is, but you have to make sure that the air tight or the air whatever is there inside is completely moved out of the seed ball. So this will enable a very quality seed ball that will be coming out. And you could see that we have taken two different seeds for the seed ball preparation now. The first one was a smaller one, and the second one was the bigger one. So accordingly, you can see that the size of the seed balls have varied. So the ratio has to be absolutely clear. In the simple ratio, it can be 1:3. Like if the seed size is 1, the maximum it can have is 3 times of its size as a circumference. So that is an optimal way of preparing a seed ball. All the seed ball needs to be dried in shade. Now it is in sunlight. You can actually see we are now drying it in the shade. The main reason why it needs to be dried in the shade is the seed ball has to be dried naturally. If the sunlight exposure happens drastically, the seed balls can crack. The dried seed ball would look like this, and depending on the size of the seeds, the seed ball sizes are being varied, and you can see that there are no cracks in the seed ball, and it is very tightly airtight prepared, and hence the seed balls are good to be actually dispersed in various different locations.
ಸೀಡ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಬೀಜವನ್ನು ಬಿತ್ತುವುದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಬೇಕಾದ ಸಲಕರಣೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಚೂಪಾದ ಪಿಕಾಸಿಯಂತಹ ಅಸ್ತ್ರವು ಉಪಯೋಗವಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಸಲಕರಣೆಗಳು ಸಿಗದಿದ್ದ ಪಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ಟಿನ ಈ ಚಿಪ್ಪನ್ನೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ 2 ಇಂಚ್ ಗುಂಡಿಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆಯಬಹುದಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೀಡ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಬೀಜವನ್ನು ಬಿತ್ತುವುದಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಇಂಚು ಗುಂಡಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಾಗುವುದು. ಇದು ಟ್ಯಾಮರಿಂಡ್ ಬೀಜ ಈ 2 ಇಂಚು ಗುಂಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಣ್ಣನ್ನು ಮುಚ್ಚಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ.
ನಾನು ಬೀಜದುಂಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿ ಮರ ಬೆಳೆಸಿ.